there seems to be a force within each person, or okay, maybe something is sounding intelligent and saying, I wonder, I probably ought to get that, what they're saying. Am I piecing it together the way it's intended? So then we're playing. Okay, someone watching us. Let's say.
In order to communicate something to them.
No, maybe they're saying that.
Oh, right.
Let's say this sounds interesting, and they're kind of sucked into it. Think, oh yeah, that does sound interesting. I should be getting this. Am I getting it?
Right.
Is that actually how I'm getting it? Is that how they intended it? And then, of course, we're only playing with a model and with words. We're mostly saying, what if? Or what if the world ran this way? What would that mean? Well, it would mean all my troubles about that were just groundless. And we're kind of posing some of these things.
Yeah.
And so I would like to say, about understanding or about apprehending a verbal model.
Right.
So,
it doesn't matter what we say, we can't know what impact, how that will be received. When this realization first happened here, I was fortunate enough to be around somebody that understood what was happening. It was my yoga trainer. And, she introduced me to Tony Parsons after that. Why she didn't introduce me to him before, I have no idea. But this was the way it was. And she said, this is really important that you write something down so that others will know. Just say what you did, or how you came to this realization. And I said, oh yeah, well, it's really easy. I really understand what happened, so I'll write it down and I'll bring it to you. And so I went away. The next week I came back. I used a sheet of letter-sized paper. Don't really need much more than that. It's pretty simple. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. Then there were less than 10 steps. And to me it seemed, this is crystal clear. Here, take this, do these, and I guarantee when you get to the bottom, you'll have got it. And so she took it away, and then she came back the next week. She said, waving the paper, actually, Ruth, if you're watching, I know this may not be your recollection. I'm kind of imagining it. But waving the paper, said, Tom, not everyone's going to get it from this. And yes, totally true. She said the truth. I didn't know at the time. I thought it was crystal clear and obvious. But what's crystal clear and obvious in the words that I may use right now? Maybe there's someone else, and if there's one other person out there who this is speaking to, that's enough. Because just one person truly getting this is the universe getting it again. And maybe more, but we can't know. All we can do is say the truth in the words that we're able to say it, which maybe is no words. And then how that is received, that's up to the other one, isn't it?
No, I didn't exactly want to say that.
No, you didn't.
So my lips didn't form those words. They came from over there.
But do you see that that's exactly what you're expressing? Because you are bringing many, many different ways of saying this onto the couch. Because each one will have a slightly different way to say it, and it will reach someone else. That's the beauty of what you're doing for me. That's the amazing gift. Now, so that other situation, the one where somebody is watching this and they're not getting it, they don't understand, what I suggest is don't even try. If these words are not speaking to you, absorb the energy. Just enjoy whatever it is that you're enjoying as you sit here. The reason that you're sitting here, that keeps you here, not getting into any tightness over whether I understand or not. So if it's just in the level of mind, do I understand it, do I not understand it, it's already way too much work. So there's no effort involved in being, there's no effort involved in freedom. Freedom to be completely confused. Confusion is great, There's no problem with confusion. Confusion is just the mind saying, I can't go beyond this point. So wisdom says, mind is limited. Maybe shouldn't try.
I didn't really want to say that either. So, kind of what I wanted to say was like this, I guess the invitation is to just notice these two guys on the couch, and try to feel where their heart is, and just try to feel these tentacles that we were talking about, because we felt them on Skype, and I guess we feel them across livestream.com. And then notice how these two guys are playing with these words and what joy it gives them. And see if you can taste that joy. And I believe as we grow, each one of us, every solid teaching and every sense-packed sentence will become confusing and senseless. So, confusion is your destiny. It has to be. Don't resist it. Embrace it. Maybe it's a signpost. When all verbalizations wear out, what's left is the space between the verbalizations. And if we're saying it correctly, that's the goal.